Whatever I say, I'll remember you if you remember me.
Hello friends, welcome to 7-minute study. In this video I am going to talk about architecture of agent and what are strong agents and weak agents basically. Considering many of your suggestions regarding the modification of lighting and the picture quality, I have made it the required changes. If there are any other suggestions, please comment down in the comment section, or you can even mail me personally. So what's an architecture of agent? As I've talked about agent program and agent functions in the previous video, please go through that so that you can understand the terms which I'm going to talk about in this video and get a great or a better understanding. So please watch the previous video of terms and terminology in artificial intelligence. So the agent program runs on some sort of computing device which is called as architecture. So why do we need to study about architecture of an agent? Because I've talked about an agent program where we develop an agent program using the agent function by tabulating the given agent, tabulating the data gathered by the given agent, so that we can predict the future actions. So we need an architecture upon which the agent would be acting. So the program we choose has to be the one that the architecture will accept and run. Okay, so the agent will have some architecture. Upon it, we need to have the program which is accepted by that architecture or some structure, some predefined structure. Okay, the architecture is something which makes the percepts from the sensors available to the program, runs the program, and feeds the program's action choices to the effectors as they are generated. So the relationship between agents, architecture and program can be shown as agent equals to architecture plus program. So what's an agent? Agent is nothing but an architecture or some external structure fed with an internal program such that it acts on the surroundings by making some percepts from its environment and making necessary changes. So here is how there is a sensor present. This is an architecture of an agent. So it has sensors present in it and actuators present in it. It takes percepts with the help of a program, an agent program. The necessary actions will be thinking or modifications or modulations will be taking place within the architecture of the agent, and the actuator produces the action into the environment. So this is the agent architecture. Okay, schematic or a schematic diagram of an artificial intelligence agents performing action can be shown as below. See, the agent architecture while performing an action can be depicted as this. We have an artificial intelligent agent. It will be designed based on some an agent program, and the agent programs have agent functions within them. Agent functions act on the perceptions or the percepts made by the agent or the architecture, and from those perceptions or some percept sequences we perform necessary calculations or tabulations in the agent program and agent function which lead to particular action on the environment. Okay, so the agent program directly coordinates with the agent program architecture. The agent program architecture is nothing but the architecture of an agent we have discussed above. So what's the role of an agent program in an agent architecture? What is the importance of an agent program in the architecture? Because an agent program is an internally implemented as an agent function. Okay, if we don't have an agent program, we won't be having any detail which has to be given to the agent based on the percept sequences it will be gaining from its environment, and there will be no correct or appropriate action for the appropriate percept sequences. So input and agent program gives the output. This agent program is fed onto the architecture of an agent, forming the total agent as a whole. So now I am going to show you explain you how the architecture or the structure of the agent is and how it works basically by using some example of a tabulation for an agent. Okay, the agent here is a shopping agent on internet called as a bot. Okay, it's not a bot, it's a bot. Tabulation of percepts and action mapping. It's like this. I'll show you how it's going to happen. Sequence of percepts and necessary actions which will be taking place is like this. First we type the URL, right? URL of the website. We'll go to the website. So that's the action on the monitor. Okay, the actions are done on the monitor, not here. The environment is nothing but the monitor. Okay, there the changes will be made by using input what do we say, input devices, no, like mouse and keyboard. So the navigation and observation of greetings to be purchased. Okay, what do we want to be purchasing, that will be handled by the mouse. We will be giving input using mouse and clicks on the link. Okay, that's the action. Now to get the details of the greeting in terms of a form. Okay, we get an invoice form of all our what do we say, products which we have selected. We have to fill the form regarding our details, where the product should be shipped to, or other details for purchasing, to receive the complementation of the process, that is receiving the receipt of the bill. Okay, we get the bill or the receipt to our phone via mail or a message. Okay, this is a sequence of percepts. This is how we perform online shopping, right? This is an internet bot where we can buy some products, or a shopping agent. This is an example for a tabulation of an agent. This is an agent program. Okay, or an agent function. These are functions. The whole can be considered as an agent program. We have to write in different formats. It can be a C or C++. We can use other languages, or basically for artificial intelligence we use Prolog, right? So for logical interpretation, so we use Prolog and write the program and feed it to the agent. What's a weak agent and strong agent? This is an important part. Please listen to it carefully. A weak agent is nothing but a hardware or a software which is nothing but a hardware or a software based on a computer system that has following properties of autonomy, social ability, reactivity and proactiveness. So here weak agent is nothing but an agent that can be perceiving its environment through its sensors and acting upon that environment through actuators. Okay, here the properties here are autonomy, as here we don't have any human intervention into the like performing tasks by the agent. And social ability, the agent is able to communicate efficiently with the environment. And then reactivity, it's able to perceive and respond timely and in a rational fashion to the changes. And proactiveness is nothing but it not simply in response to the environment, but they are also capable of taking an initiative to any new changes in the environment. As if I make any particular change now, and we take in consider to the we consider that change to in future, to make other changes in the future. Okay, so what's a strong agent? It's an hardware or a software agent which has following properties that are such as mobility, veracity, rationality. Here the agent will be having mental properties such as knowledge, belief, intention and also obligation towards some other like properties or thoughts. Okay, what's mobility here? The agent is supported by various other machines. Veracity, it can be supported in variety of situations. Rationality, it's able to take correct and effective decisions based on its percept sequences and get the correct actions based on it. Thanks for watching the video. Please share to your friend so that it will be helpful for them too. Thanks.